Hello Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 4th going to the 10th of October. So we're going to jump straight into it after I've said a couple of things. The first thing is personal readings are now open and they're also restocked. So if you haven't already, make sure you check that out down below. It's only ever going to be sold on my website. Just thought I'd clarify that because I know there's been a lot of scammers about. Oh my goodness, we've had a lot of issues with those in the past, and I think it's just everyone in the tarot community I see is struggling with this too. But again, it's only ever going to be sold on my website. Do not listen to anyone who tells you about WhatsApp or anything over Instagram. I don't do that, so please understand this. But that being said, so yeah, personal readings are coming back out every Sunday. They will be restocked again. So if you do go to my website and see that they are out of stock, then do not worry. All right, wait for the Sunday and it will be restocked back again. Anything else I want to say? There was one more thing. This is a general reading here, Aquarius. I want to make this very obvious before we go into your reading. This is not going to resonate with everybody. If this does not resonate with you, then do not take any of it. All right, learn to use discernment and move away and forget about it. If it is for you, great. Hopefully you can learn something from it, but don't try to fit this into your story is one thing I want to say. All right. Anyways, going into your reading for the air signs, the reason why I said what I just said, a bit of a disclaimer, was because there was a lot of drama around you, Aquarius, or at least the ones that I'm reading for. This is mainly to do with your external surroundings. And the first thing I want to say is try your best. I know it's difficult to find a barrier of inner peace is what I call it, because these are people in situations that are trying to get to you. These are situations that seem to be trying to control you. Now, whether there's a lot that this can be, people, situations, or even time was a big one that was coming up here. You know, things that we feel are controlling our lives. And we're breaking away from this. There is a lot of destruction going on in your external surroundings, meaning friendships are ending, relationships are ending. There is job situations that are no longer going to be around us. You know, you might see colleagues just quitting. You might just see people just giving up. The reason why this is happening around us, again, try not to let it get to you. If you're not going through this by yourself, Aquarius, then try your best not to be around so many people this week, because it does feel like the air signs are taking on a lot in their external surroundings, and it's important to use boundaries. It's important to prioritize yourself if you're okay, but everyone else is going through so much drama, because it's going to penetrate. It's going to try and get into your field, all right? Whether it's intentional or not, I'm not quite sure. But you are being told to maybe spend this week alone. Spend this week really trying to relax and embrace the things that are going on around or inside you, really, for yourself. Do things that you enjoy to do. Find things that make you happy. A really good time this week, because in your external surroundings, there's very likely to be a bit of a fuss going on around you. And what I mean when I say that is the examples I just gave, a bit of chaos, a bit of drama. There is a definite message here of a releasing of everything that's been causing resistance, blockages, or just chaos in your life. And it kind of is coming through with more chaos, so that it's almost like I'm seeing there's a mess everywhere. A tornado just comes in, right? Which is even messier, sweeps everything up with it and then moves, and then everything's clean again. The slate is wiped clean by this tornado, by this chaos. A metaphor for it, okay? So this is gonna feel a lot worse than what it ever has done, whatever this is for you. Again, if it's your message, you'll know, you'll understand in your situation. Personally, it may seem like it's coming to its worst. What's happening is it's removing everything so that you can find peace. And this is a great time to understand whether someone is ready for us or not, whether we should be around these people or not, whether we should be in a situation or not. But it's about time that we're, not about time. I don't want to be rude. That sounded really rude. I don't want to, because I don't think, yeah, you guys know. I don't need to explain myself. You know. I just feel like this is a really good time to just let everything go that you know that you needed to let go of, and that is just causing too much resistance in our life, because whether we realize it or not, these are blockages. These people, these situations, these worries of ours are becoming too controlling in our life, and it's starting to hinder us more than it is helping us to grow. And what does spirit want? It wants growth. So of course what's going to happen is inevitably these things that are causing too much resistance that we've been trying to fix, trying to resolve, is going to eventually end in that ending that we knew was happening, that was fighting against. Okay, because that's what happens when resistance is there. So the image, the vision I had for the air signs was really about bridges being burnt, and I felt like I needed to just put my hands up. We've tried so much to put out this fire. We've tried so much to not allow this bridge to burn or to try and make it work, whereas the other person's on the other side lighting the matches and throwing it in there, you know. Or again, the bridge just wants to be burnt. This is a good time to understand this is just a karmic situation. This is out of our hand, out of our control. Nothing we can do about it. Allow ourselves to use that time instead of watching the bridge burn, instead of trying to fix something that is out of your control. A good time to focus on yourself. That's one thing we do have control over. And that brings me to the next message of what our focus should be on. And it is about ourselves. It's about what we can control. And it leads me to a quote: accept what you can't change, change what you can't accept. Here, Aquarius. Ask yourself this: is this a situation that I can change? Not want to change, not feel like I can change it. Let's be legit, Aquarius. Do we have any control over this? If we don't, then it's about time that we moved away from it, or accepted the fact we can't control it and find that inner peace. If we can fix this, if we do have control over it, great. We now know we can control it. Now that's the first step. And the second step is action taking. So towards making it a better situation. But if there's too much resistance, it's about time that we're accepting to ourselves that this is over and done with. Okay, the next step is going to be beautiful, amazing, full of abundance, but we need to remove the blockages that are there. Okay, so this is a great time to work on hobbies, a great time to find time for yourself, to relax a little bit, to allow yourself to not think about something so much. Okay, all right, let's have a little look and see what's going on for the Aquariuses, please. I love this. What a great combination of cards to come out. Now the To the Sea card came out for Gemini as well, so it seems like it's a theme for the air signs currently. Just to remind you that you are on a journey. You may not know where it is that you're going. You know that you've walked away from something terrible. You know that you maybe you are feeling a little bit alone with the To the Sea card. But what this card is really initiating is that instead of constantly looking forward, looking around, trying to work out the answers, she's at peace in this boat. She's allowed the universe to take her somewhere that she has no idea where it is, but she's trusting. This seems to happen when we reach rock bottom, right? Or again, when there's situations we cannot control. She cannot make this boat go faster, so she's allowed herself to rest, to rejuvenate, and to understand that eventually she's moving towards peace, and that is the case. Okay, so this is just a journey. You might not be at the destination just yet, but I promise you the destination is within your destiny, and you will get there, okay? We then have the Higher Power and Loyal Hearts, and I want to shuffle the other deck just whilst I'm speaking about these. Higher Power being, again, connecting to our true selves, seeing things clearly, for better, for worse. This could be someone you're married to too, with the Loyal Hearts here. What you're starting to see is more of a truth about a specific connection. Again, I can't quite pinpoint whether this is good or bad, but I do see that there's clarity coming in. And one of the best things ever is truth, right? Even if it's painful truth, if it's good truth, amazing, but either way, it teaches us something and helps us know the next step, especially if you have been quite confused. So Higher Power and Loyal Hearts, what it does seem that this is a divine connection between you and someone. I want to see what this is. Let's clarify these two cards. The Strength, well, definitely a divine connection. When a Strength card comes up in terms of relationships, this is someone who's like the yin to your yang, right? You are very different people. I always see this as like the Emperor and the Empress as well in this card, so it makes sense. Two very different people, two very independent people. You both have your shit to sort out, but you come together with greatness. You come together with a project. Great for teamwork, by the way. And this could be amazing for that. There is, yeah, I think there's a conversation going on here about something. There may have been a split between the two of you. What was that? The King of Cups. That's interesting because we have the Queen here that I was just about to talk about. So you are a divine connection. It just feels like there is a... we're either not speaking to each other here. Because with the Queen of Swords... Sorry, I have a sore throat all of a sudden. So bear with me if I'm swallowing like crazy. The Queen of Swords comes in and... there seems to be a wall that we've put up towards someone, because I feel like with the Three of Cups... we're not very happy about something. We're not very happy about what they have done. Can you clarify this? The High Priestess. Yeah, we're not in communication with this. There's a bit of chaos going on with you and someone. This is a divine connection, but there does feel like there's a break between the two of you. There's a separation. You're not in communication right now because of what someone did. Three of Cups stereotypically is about third party situations, but it's not the case for everybody. And I definitely would say if someone cheats on you, move away from them. Depends on context, but most of the time, yeah, 99% of the time, they don't deserve you anyways. But Aquarius, it seems like someone's, this is a random message for someone's way of fun is not your way of fun. And I don't know what they mean by this, but there does feel like we're on different pages with somebody, and this is where we're breaking away, which is interesting. Maybe we're too different. Whoop, that's too many cards. What is this separation about? Seven of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Feeling like you've put a lot into something and not a lot is being shown back out again. A bit of heartbreak here. You do have the Hierophant and the King of Swords, so maybe someone's being very distant and cold. Again, we do have the King and Queen of Swords now, so we have definitely... you guys are meeting each other on the same page. I want to say you guys reflect each other. I do think this is, again, a divine connection so that you can learn about each other and see that there is something within each of you that each other has brought out. This is a difficult one. Let me see how this is going to be resolved. I will get into the rest of the messages here, but this just seems like a situation that just goes round and round, round and round and round and round. Do I see this healing? So, Three of Pentacles was a good sign. I'm going to be very honest. Again, you guys are a good team. You are a good team. But at the same time, there is too much confusion. There is, again, too much miscommunication that I feel like with the Ten of Swords, this is something that is likely going to be called to an end. This did start off on the right foot here, Aquarius, but it seems to have transpired into something where there was either, I don't know if there's secrets. I'm not getting big, heavy deceits, but again, the High Priestess does represent that too. Or there just isn't... you two seem to go on the same page, but then go on different pages again. So it's almost like someone's ahead of the other person, or you guys take turns with this. It's a bit of like a tug of war energy of where you can meet in the middle, but then someone goes off and does it again or does something else different that you don't like, or vice versa. Regardless of what it is causing a lot of confusion. We're understanding that there's too much confusion in something here, and that we are calling it to a close. So I do see this as a divine connection that is ending because it's just too difficult to deal with. Okay, anything else happening for Aquarius for the week? The World card, new beginnings. We like this, moving away from the chaos and the drama to calmer waters. So that relationship is the only specifically for some of you guys. But as we're moving forward here with the World card, I do see new cycles coming in for you. We're accepting that things are just cycles here. We have to be as open to letting go as we are open to receiving, and vice versa. Really important stuff here with the World card. This is also a great time for glowing up. The Wheel of Fortune, good fate coming in for you guys. This is a very positive and auspicious combination in my opinion, because there is unknown territory coming up for you guys, but this does feel as though this is going to be very good for you. For those who are going into studying, for those who are reading more, this is a really good thing for you to be doing. So congratulations. I feel like we've made the right choice here, which is amazing. Let's see, anything else? The Justice card. Yeah, I feel like you are going to get your justice, which is nice. By the end of the week, things are going to be resolved. By the end of the week, there is going to be peace. This doesn't mean that you'll be with this person, but it means that you've made peace with the outcome of it, all right? Which is very, very Very, very mature of you, by the way, here. The Justice brings in that balance. Anything that was unbalanced is now going in your favor. Truth is being spoken of with the Justice card. And things are being, decisions are being made fairly, which is the positive thing. The Wheel of Fortune brings luck. The Wheel of Fortune brings unknown. The Wheel of Fortune, especially in this combination anyways, brings in really amazing results in terms of legal situations, in terms of needing a compromise, in terms of the law, legal situations, and in terms of truth. This is all going to go in your favor, okay? All right. It's a 50-50 week from what it seems like. Seven of Pentacles. Keep working hard, okay? Because you will get there. You will get there. If there's any worries about money or any worries about growth in your life, with the Seven of Pentacles, it says that just because something doesn't look like it's growing doesn't mean that it's not growing. Just because we're not seeing results straight away doesn't mean that you're never going to get results. A little bit more planning, a little bit more preparation, a little bit more, maybe even teamwork, maybe even a second opinion, right? There's something coming in here saying that there's only a small thing that is left that will complete what it is that you're working towards. 7 and a 3 goes to 10 of Pentacles, and that is really what's coming up here. If you stay committed to this, do not give up. All right, we can make this work, okay? And this is great for finances, okay? Okay. And in terms of relationships, if a compromise can be made, amazing. But if this is going round and round, it's down to you to understand that maybe this is going round and round, and it's always going to go round and round. We like to give people the benefit of the doubt when they don't really deserve it. Okay? I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Again, personal readings are back open again. I will see you next week, okay?